folks. Are you guys ready to have coffee? Seriously. And it's not just any old coffee. It's far out. Come on in. Join Scarlet and Christy as they share with us some far out coffee creations. Now, like I said, it's not just any old coffee. They will be tasting different flavors and different combinations of coffee. And they're going to review it and let you know what they think about it. Well, Scarlet is, and Christy's joining in, of course. So yeah, join the fun. And let's join Scarlet and Christy right here, right now, on the far out world of coffee creations. And you never know. You might hear about some oddballs, and I mean really oddballs, like peanut butter coffee. That sounds really good right now. So yeah, come on in, have a seat, and let's have some coffee.
Welcome to Far Out Coffee Creations, where the coffee is always hot and the food is always good. Scarlet Brew is a cup for you, so yummy. Always a fresh cup of joe with a big giant cup. Every soup tastes so good. Scarlet, that's the barista you want to choose. When you drink her coffee, you'll know it's so good for you. She makes the best coffee in the house. She does test. Different types of coffee and talks about different stuff. Sometimes she tries different coffee makers too. With the far out world of coffee creation, you'll find a big sensation. Scarlet with her wit and Christy with her banter. The little shark is always there hanging with the crew. We hope you come on in and don't forget. And every cuppa you'll find the best aroma. Fresh with every sip, you feel safe and sound. With Scarlet, coffee is the best around. So come on, gather around for the best coffee ever found. The far out world of coffee creation. And you're a barista, Scarlet. Thank you for watching. Y'all come back now. You're here. Have a couple with us and enjoy. Yum, smell those biscuits. Woo!
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. Welcome back, I should say. It's been far freaking ever, and I do apologize for that, but basically I was working on my one channel, and which is of course A Match Made in Heaven, Eternal Love Forever, and basically what happened was I put a recording in it, and the iPad just automatically croaked, and mind you, it was not dead. So we're thinking basically that the battery is dead. Like it's old, it's not gonna go anymore. It's just completely lost it. It lost the oomph. So that happened, which is why I've been on hold. Now, I've got a bunch of recordings left in this old iPad. So hope and pray that it is just the iPad battery and we can get it fixed. Now, unfortunately, I haven't been able to go because I had to change companies with my staff as well. And so yeah, I'm gonna shut this lunchbox up, and I'm just gonna have one that I got from my work. And another thing is, I'm hoping to get back into it, guys. I basically took on a volunteer job, and basically I had to fight for my rights, guys, because I had to fight to get a day off so that I could do this. And so, yeah, I had to push and push and push to get a day off recently, because I haven't had the energy to even, try to record anything. And I got something when I was there. They got me something, and so we're gonna have that today as my taste test, so I can talk to you guys and kind of keep you updated.
Add for empty. Adjustable.
And that would be my other phone.
Add for empty. Adjustable.
Oh, stop. Stop. Hold on, guys. There. No, hush. Thank you. Hush it. Hush. So I'm going to get this thing ready. I'm gonna slide this out here. We're gonna have some Maxwell house in a K-pod. And I need to get more, need to get more water in here. Yo. No, thank you. We're not using that cup. But basically, it's just been heck trying to get this channel back up and going. So hopefully it works. Because they did not want me to take a day off for this. And I'm like, guys, I love to do this, and I'm going to do it whether you like it or not. That was pretty much the attitude I was giving, because it was like, look, this is something I love to do, and I will do it. I will do whatever it takes to get me back doing what I love. And let's just say I did. I kind of had to throw a little bit of a fit, and I'm not usually one to throw a fit. But when it comes to doing what I love, I'm going to throw a fit, because I'm going to do what I love. So. And this little baby here needed to be scaled over the time I was gone. So we got that taken care of. So it works. I just have to be very careful that it doesn't poke too big of a hole in the K-pods. And since we're doing new stuff, we got some new songs coming out as well for the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. Because another thing that happened is my theme songs kind of got locked in my old iPad as well. And the app I use, basically, the app I use, basically the number, I used my old phone number. Well, the old phone number got shut down. And so, yeah, they won't let me back in my account because it has to go to my old number. So I have to call them and get that taken care of too. Alright, so we're just going to make some plain Maxwell house in a K-pod. We're not going to do, I will do a pot of it later, but we're going to do it in a K-pod today. And like I said, now when I get the old stuff back, which I pray I do, please, if you are a praying individual, please pray that I do get this fixed and that it is just the battery. Let me make sure. Perfect. Just pray that it's just my battery and it's not anything worse. And I can get the battery changed and I can get the stuff back. I'm going to be able to get the music back, but the problem is I'm not going to be able to get the damn taste test that I did back. If they can't just at least get it over, because then I can turn on the stuff or plug it in and upload it to Dropbox something, because I'm going to need to do something to, what was I going to do? Oh, It's morning, guys. I am not with it this morning. I apologize in advance. And I want to thank all the new subscribers we have for coming on board, because we got a few since I last updated this thing. So I want to thank Daniel, Simero Productions, Keenan and Meg, Veronica, Michelle, Sienna Price, and all of those that have joined our Far Out family over here. If I'm forgetting anybody, I apologize. I only know the ones that have actually got their notifications on, so if I miss you, I apologize. If you are new here, welcome to the craziness. And if it works out in my favor and we are able to, get that stuff back, what I'm going to do is, so you guys know it's a flashback, I'll use the old theme song, an old outro song. That way you guys know it's a flashback song. But something new like this one, for example, I'm going to use our new stuff so that you guys know the difference. So when it's an old one, it'll be a flashback. You know, it'll be the old Scarlet's Brew and oh dang it, what's the other one? What's the name of the other one? Cafe Scarlet. Thank you. Jeez. Thank you, Narkis. I couldn't remember the name of the damn thing. Jeez, it's been a day already. Yay! But if it's the new stuff, we'll use the new song. And let me tell you, the one, oh my god, the intro song, you guys, is so good. I haven't heard the outro yet, but I have, like I said, I have updates. I have updates, so many updates. Because I promised you guys something and I managed to pull it off. It's actually coming today. And if I can pull it off the way I want to, we will be making an appearance. So we will have some people making an appearance on the channel in audio form. So we're going to see who is willing to do it. So it's going to be a freaking blast. So we're going to try some Maxwell House coffee. And I don't know, I might actually, we'll see what creamer I want to put in it. Because I have to see how much creamer I have in the fridge, the flavor I have. Because since I am getting back into this, I am going to, and like I said, when I get back into it, I am going to throw up a bunch of the flashbacks right away and get them out of there. So you guys will be getting a few extra episodes. And we got to shout out my staff, Samantha, because I know she wants to follow. So hopefully, I don't know if she's found it or not yet. I borrowed my mom's, my bio mom's container, but she put her pickled eggs in that she gave my friends if I needed it for sugar packets, but she'll get it back by next month anyway. She wants it back. So I'm using the sugar I have in here for now so that I can. But these were given to me by the staff at the place I worked at. This was months ago before I had to fight to get a day off. It's one thing to be loved, but I understand being loved, I get that. But it's another thing when you are pretty much not doing what you love, you know, that keeps you from mental health conditions and depression and stuff. It's another thing when you can't do that anymore and you want to do it and you can't. It's like, guys, I need to do what's good for me as well. And sometimes, guys, I hate to say this, but you have to throw a fit when you need what you need. Okay, let me choose. I'm not gonna use it because I might need it. Okay, so I'm just gonna use one of the creamers I got in here. Because I do not want to. I'm using some French vanilla. I believe that's what this is. I bought me some more of those, the flavored creamers that I had with the hazelnut, the caramel latte, French vanilla, and chocolate. I bought that again because I needed it because I had no creamer. So this is the, like I said, this is a Maxwell House cake pod. Oh dear, K-pod. I wish it was a cake pod. Or cake, you know, cake ball or cake stuff. Yeah, cake pops. That's what I was thinking of. Cake pops. Oh God, you guys get to see Sienna. Here you go. Like I promised. Me not knowing what I'm trying to say. I can't talk today. I've never heard of a cake pod, but anyway. Maybe it's an alien who likes sweets, you know, they live in a cake pod. Oh, good God, Christy! Oh dear. This kid, I tell you, this kid. Oh, this child, I tell you. And let me tell you, I did miss this a lot, and I'm like, I've got to try to get back into it, even if I have to do it a different way for now. And so we're actually recording it on my phone, but which, unfortunately, if I'd have done it the way I should have done it, I should have uploaded all of my stuff to Dropbox, which, when I get my iPad back, exactly is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be uploading all of this stuff to Dropbox, because I'm going to, even if I have to take it in, because they said I could, I'm going to ask them if I could use their Wi-Fi, and because I'll be able to do that while I'm, you know, making them. If I'm not, you know, getting too messy, I'll be able to upload it, and I'm going to say, look, I got to get this uploaded just in case it decides to croak on me again. That way I have it and I don't have to worry about taking off work. Because I'll tell them, this is my way of getting what I want. Hey, you want me there? This is my way of getting what I want. Because then I can go in and grab it off my phone that I don't use for YouTube usually. Because it's the truth. I'm not lying. It's the truth. If I can, because then I'll show them, look, I put it up here, then I can access it from my other device. Because it's an app that I can use, it stores everything. And that way, I'll number it. Yeah, always make sure you number it in order, because that way it's, yeah. And I can just, and like I said, I'll use what I gave, you know, for the old songs, like Cafe Scarlet and Scarlet's Brew. I'll use those as the backup theme songs for flashbacks. So if there's a flashback, we will still use those, because I am not getting rid of those. I will not get rid of them, because I love them, and I know you guys did as well. And I'll use those for flashbacks. Now, if you do like the new ones better, like I said, we're going to be changing to those right now, because that's what's going to happen for the new stuff. And then if I ever do something that's a flashback, like if I'm doing like a flashback story time or memory or something, I will use those. That way you guys know, oh, this is a flashback. This is the old stuff, so it's a flashback. It's older. It's old news. That's my plan for this. Because I've been thinking and praying about it, because I don't want to, you know, completely abandon my old theme songs. If I go through the effort of trying to get everything back, I don't want to completely abandon my old ones, but I've got a lot of stuff that's flashbacks that I've recorded. Now, the longer chats that I do, they will not be having the music in the background. You know, I don't think, or no, I think I do put the music in. But anyway, so those will also have the themes. So we're going to go from there. Now, a while ago, I don't know if it was one that I'd recorded and put up or not, but a while ago I mentioned to you guys that I was considering Vlogmas on this channel with coffee. Well, guess what? I have a coffee lovers advent calendar coming. I do not know what's in it. Now here's what the plan is. I'm going to see if I can get some people who are willing to be not videotaped, but like on FaceTime, read me the top of the K-cup. So we can find out what the taste is, what the flavor is. And they're probably going to suggest me guess first. And I'm going to tell my staff that she gets the responsibility of calling others to see if they want to participate. I can only call 2 other people besides her. So I'm going to give her, unless, she can give me more numbers of contacts or explain it and then give it to me for me to ask. That's fine. Either way works. But I'm going to give her that part of the responsibility to see who wants to help, because I can do 3. I can ask her personally and then contact 2 others to see if they want to do it. Then we'll and then we can either put it in a group, and I could just text the group and go, hey, who's available for me to call you today, or whatever, however we want to do it, or put them on a calendar. Splitting it up. And actually, I could probably get 3. I could see if my soon-to-be former SSA Kate, I'm sure would want to help. Now, I don't know if my new one, Jenny, will want to help, but we'll see. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I'm getting a new SSA starting the 24th of October. And I do have to commend my SSA, because she let me know instead of just out of the blue, oops, SSA switch, and you don't know. Oh, I do have to give Kate credit for that one, because she is honestly the first SSA to do it. The last time it got changed, when it got changed to Kate, my former SSA's boss told me and let me know that happened, rather than me just going, calling the board and going, I need to speak to so-and-so, and then, they're not your SSA anymore. What? So I will commend our county for that one, because they at least let me know, hey, both times it switched on me. So, yay. And another cool update is, because I'm not sure if Kimberly's following, Kimberly, our service coordinator. I don't know if she's following or not. I'll have to find out if she's following us. But she hadn't gotten to see me much, and I don't, so she didn't get to tell me. But our manager switched again about a month ago. And you'll never guess, guys, what her name is. You want to tell her? You guys, you want to tell our viewers what our manager's name is? Christy. But it's spelled different than mine. Yeah, it's spelled different than hers. And I thought it was funny. When I heard it yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so freaking cool. And I told her, I was like, yeah, we have another Christy. So, yeah. So let's try out this Maxwell house. Yum. And it's just regular coffee, but it's Maxwell House K-Cups. So yeah, we're gonna still put this in there. And also Kate, my SSA Kate, is going to make an appearance on here, so you'll get to meet her. I'm not sure when, in a couple, like either next week or the following week maybe, for our first coffee shop taste test. We're going to actually go and do a coffee shop taste test. And I've gotten a recommendation. It just depends on where Kate wants to go. If she wants to stay in the county or if she wants to go over to the neighboring county. So I'll need to know, and then we figure out the day, then I can go over there and then go from there. Yum. That's so good. And they're vacuuming. Early. Oof. But yeah, so we've got a lot coming up on the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. We're gonna have new theme songs for the new stuff. That way I can still freaking upload, because I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use the new stuff for the new stuff and use if I can get this app fixed, I'm gonna use the old stuff for the old theme songs for the old stuff. Now, if the battery is not fixed, we're gonna have a problem. If the battery is not the problem, we're gonna have an issue, because I have lost a lot of work that I put in, and I will be not the happiest in the world. So just a heads up. I'm hoping that's all it is. So like I said, if you do pray, please pray that it is just the battery replacement and we can go from there. Because I definitely need a new battery if that's the case. Because basically, like I said, I was doing something for A Match Made in Heaven, Eternal Love Forever, and all of a sudden I loaded it into the pad and then it just stops. And that's what I'm assuming it is because I've tried plugging it in, charging it, I've tried forcing a restart, because Apple tried to get me to force it to restart itself. It refuses. We think the battery's old, and just because I've had it since 2019. So we're assuming it's the battery, because I have used it a lot, and it has done a lot, because it's done a lot of my radio shows. It's done a lot of stuff. So it's probably ready to, that battery's probably saying, okay, I'm done. So once I get to the Apple store, we'll be back over on the iPad doing some flashbacks and things like that. On days that, if I can't record a new one because I have no energy, I'll have the flashbacks. And get those done. So we'll see what happens there, guys. And like I said, I'll see who wants to participate in my advent calendar and read me the date, the stuff on there. And I'm assuming you're just going to do the company, the staff company. Yeah, and because I don't think the others will be able to be notified, be called, because they're so busy afterwards. So it'll just be, I think it'll just be, and if they can't, if for some, whatever reason, on certain days they can't, I might have to open the door on the recording and then take it into work and have them tell me what it is and then come back. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't have to do it that way, but if I do, I do. But we'll see who wants to participate. And who, and I'll tell them it'll be around 4 o'clock or so. Oh, that feels good on the stomach. Let me tell you what. Because it's cold. But I've got to get back into it, guys, because I have not been able to do any of my things. And I got something special for Christmas. And I don't know if I'm going to record it, like pre-record it, because I want to try it really bad. And I don't know if I'm going to pre-record it and make sure it's up for Christmas so that because I don't know what the heck's going on Christmas. I might have to pre-record that one. That way you guys will have a Christmas one. We'll see. Or do it closer to. But yeah, we will be doing some stuff for this channel for that. We got the whole advent calendar, so I might do this because I ordered something because my staff said it was, I think she enjoyed it, but I don't think she tried this. And I got this. I thought it was a pretty good deal, so I got me a pack. Because the ones at the store, they're like $9 and you only get like 12 in it. Whereas this one you get 22 for like 20. You get twice the amount for a little bit more. So it's like, yeah. The ones I really want to try, I do that. So yeah, that's the stuff that's going on today, guys. We have a lot of stuff going on because I'm hoping and praying that I can get back into this one especially and keep it going, because this is one that I'm pushing to get back into now, because I wanted to give you guys the quick updates and everything, and I have so much stuff because it involves stuff that can go bad, and I do not want anything to go bad. So you'll hear in the past me mentioning my fancier French toast recipe. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow for you guys and uploading that. I'm going to try to do it right on the channel and see how that works. So that one will be coming up before the past version. So like I said, that's why I said I'm going to use the old theme songs and try to get that fixed, at least that part done. And if I can't, then I'm going to try to get the iPad fixed and go from there. So yeah, it's been hella crazy, let me tell you. It really has. It's been crazy. It's been just not fun at all. And because for 2 months I didn't have workers, and I got a new company starting in August, like I said. So it's been crazy, and I'm hoping to get things set up where I can get back into doing what I love. So and I am going to try to get, like I said, I am going to try to get And like if one day they want to be a part of it, meaning the crew, I'll bring the crew on that I work with. I don't know if they'll want to be a part of it because they have a habit of calling me my karaoke stage name, so they're going to have to not call me that. Otherwise, I can't bring them on. So it's they have a bad habit yeah. So yeah, because my crazy former staff told them that name and not what I love to be called. So yeah. So we'll see what happens. Because otherwise I won't be able to bring them on. Because they asked me, they said, why can't you do Far Out at the shelter? And I said, well, the big problem is, guys, I said, you don't call me Scarlet. And they're like, oh, I'm like, yeah. You call me another name completely. I said, you guys call me my karaoke stage name, and that's not what I go by on YouTube. I try to keep that stuff separate. So yeah. That's the problem. I've got to break them, and then they can be on here. They want to be on here, but the problem is they can't because I have to break them from calling me that other name. Well, you could put Renee in charge of that. What do you mean? Well, tell Renee, hey, I got an idea. Everybody wants, because we were talking about that on Tuesday when that mess went down. And on the way home, Renee had made the comment. It was Renee that said, hey, why can't you do Far Out here? Yeah. So tell Renee on Monday, when you see her, just say, hey, look, I got an idea. You start by calling me Scarlet and start training them. Those who do it, we can maybe they can do an outing where, those who call you Scarlet can go and go and be a part of it. Or if it's not going to be not actually an outing, but maybe you bring in one of your flavors, your weird flavors, and those who call you Scarlet can be in there and be recorded and on YouTube with you. Hey, I like you likes. That's a good idea. And those who don't do it can be in there with the other two staff. Because it'll only be maybe 45 minutes to an hour at the max. Yep. They could move that into the kitchen room or something if they don't mind and go from there. I like that. And that way it'll teach them, it'll, train them to do it. And if they want to be a part of it, they'll learn to call me Scarlet. I like it. Exactly. And then down the road, if more of them call you that, you can bring it in and do it a second time. For those that want to be a part of it. I freaking like it. I like that. Yeah, and that way, it'll teach them, hey, if they want to be included, because they do, they want you there so bad because they voted that you couldn't have a day off. Well, if they want you there that bad, and be a part of something that you're involved in, then, they can learn to call you Scarlet. And if they're following right now, they'll know. They'll get a heads up in advance. Because Willie and Chrissy would, because Chrissy's pretty high functioning. Willie's pretty darn smart too, so he could do it. And if Willie and Chrissy spearhead, the rest of them will follow Willie and Chrissy like Yeah, they do. They just follow him like that. And get Joey started, because he's pretty, he could, if we get Joey broke, we could get him leading it as well, to spearhead it. Daniel could be a part of it anyway. Yeah, because Daniel, I could do stupid stuff and make him laugh, so you guys could hear his crazy laugh. Daniel is just too dang cute. You just want to squish him. Of course, you can't do that because he'll get mad. But oh my gosh, I love Daniel to pieces. He is just he's nonverbal, and he loves to wear a hat, just like our other friend does. Yeah, like Demo Derby Man or Demolition Derby Man, either one. Yeah, I call him both. And his name is Chris. I'm gonna shout him out just in case he ever follows. What's up, Chris? But he is a trip. Chris is fun. He is one of these people that you could be having a bad day yourself, and he'll come in there and just make you freaking die laughing. He'll say something and just, oh God, he cracks me up. And he's so funny. And yeah, he's funny. He's funny. Yeah, we got Chris and we got Chrissy. Oh dear. And then we got Christy, which is my Christy. And it's so funny because I actually told them, and it did happen. I said, somebody's going to call Christy, my daughter, Chrissy, or call Chrissy, Christy, and Chris did. I was like, oops. And she always talks to him, which, I'm one of these that I do not mind that. I mean, he is, he has, some special needs himself, because all of them do. All the clients there have special needs of some sort. And he loves to talk to Christy. Just loves talking to her. And it's like, normally, guys, I'm not one to just out of the blue go into character in front of every freaking body on the planet. But I'll do that. And our other client, our other girl, Kelly, she thinks it's hilarious. She's like, she actually asked me one day, she goes, how did you perfect that? Or how long did it take you? And Chris is like, yeah, how long did it take you to do that? I'm like, about a year. She's like, damn. I was like, yeah, about a year. It took me about a year to do that. Because they did, and I bring up their names just in case they watch, because I don't want people to think I don't, know who they are, just in case they happen to pop in or their staff does or whatever, because, just kind of shout them out when they ask questions. But yeah, and Daniel, his laugh is just, it's enough to brighten your daggum day. It really is. And so we'll see, because there is another one that's a coffee fanatic like us over here, and her name's Dory. And so we'll probably have her on there, hopefully, depending on, like I said, depending on who we can get, and go from there. Now, if we can get a few to spearhead that and call me Scarlet, those who want to participate on here, I can bring the phone and record it in the morning. If I have to do it in another room for that, I can do that. I wonder if that name would be easier for Scarlet than the other one, because she always gets you and Renee confused. Yeah, she always calls me Renee. I wonder if that would help Kelly if you trained her the other one. I honestly have been wondering that myself, because poor Kelly, she always calls me Renee. Every time. She does. I feel sorry for Kelly on that one. She always calls me Renee, and I'm like, I'm not Renee, I'm not Steph. She's like, dang it, I did it again. I do wonder if that would help Kelly if it's a different letter. I do wonder that, honestly. I might try to train Kelly on that one on Monday and see if it works. I might try to get Renee to train Kelly on that, because she always gets us mixed up. We might have to try to see if we can train Kelly on a name with a different letter and see if that helps Kelly any. Because I had somebody with the same type of conditions as Kelly, and that did. So I wonder if Kelly could do it too. Because I had a friend that was like Kelly, and I wonder if Kelly could do that if it's a different letter, if she'll remember if it's a different letter. Because poor Kelly, she gets so confused on some of the names. I feel sorry for her. I'm not going to lie, you guys. I feel sorry for poor Kelly because she's like, she forgets the names sometimes. There's so many. I can understand why, honestly. Because I'm, I don't have some of the conditions that she does. I'm, when it comes to like the memories and stuff, but even I forget some of them because there's so many. It's like, I hear you. I do. And it's always, and the sad part is Chrissy, I always have to correct dictation because it spells it CHR instead of KR. I'm like, nope. Renee had to correct me. And she's like, honey, it's with a K. Oops. Ah! So yeah, it was like crap. Man. But yeah, the new song we have for our intro is so good. I can't wait to hear it. The outro is going to be good too. I know it is because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be good. Talking about food with the coffee, which, it's a good thing that it does that because you never know. I might come in with a breakfast or two on here. It's mainly all about coffee, but I'm not going to say I'm not going to come on with a muffin or something or some type of breakfast because that might happen. Where's the biscuits? I don't know. Good question. That was good. You'll get to hear that today when I get this set up. You'll get to hear it because yeah, that was funny. But we will have our typical intro, outro. Hopefully I still can find Herbie's little outro thing, I hope. Oh. I will not be happy if I can't find that. I'll have to get him to redo it for me and send it to me. It should be in Dropbox, I hope. I hope to God it's in Dropbox. Otherwise, I'll have to message him. Herbie, I need a new outro for you, sir. Because he did an outro for Far Out. I just got to find it. Hopefully it's in Dropbox. I was honestly hoping I'd find the music last night, but I didn't. So I'm hoping to get that done. But yeah, we're gonna get that set up, and then if I don't get the outro from him today, hopefully I could just find it and I don't have to worry about it. But if I have to do it, I will figure something out. Oh, goodness, I am tired. Oh. Just woke up and I am tired. And like I said, we're gonna do a Vlogmas this year for this channel. I don't know what I'm gonna do for A Match Made in Heaven yet. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we can get the iPad done. If not, there's a lot of stuff gone. And I'll have to redo a lot of stuff, unfortunately. I don't want to do that, but I will do that. Which means I'll have to get my outro song that I wrote for A Match Made in Heaven, and yeah. Yum. Maxwell House good. Maxwell House is really good. And like I said, I'll do a lot of these just regular coffees as well. So we'll see what type of stuff we can find. Whether it's K-Pods, whether it's something I could put in the Hamilton Beach, whatever it's going to be. We will definitely be trying out some more stuff. And like I said, I've got a lot of cake pods. Here I go again. K-Cups to try. K-Pods. Jeez. Voiceover, stop corrupting my mother. Jeez. Yeah, stop. For some reason, guys, VoiceOver, when you type in K-Pods, it will say Cake Pods. So that's where I got that from, by the way. Because VoiceOver is an idiot, but, you know. But, yeah. And I do appreciate those of you who did stick around. I appreciate your patience. We're going to try to get back into this as much as we can. It will probably be a little sporadic until I get the iPad fixed, but I will do what I can to get things uploaded to here. I'm going to see if I can get my staff to read me a few. I think I have one still in the cupboard that I haven't taste tested. Is it still there? I don't know. Let me go look real quick. The one that I wanted to taste test, or did I record it on the freaking iPad? I think I already did. Crap. I might have already recorded it. Oh, nope, it's still there. It is still there. Yay. Okay, good. So I still have one of the flavors that I had there. I know exactly what one it is. I will record that one as well. I will record that one as well. I just got to find the right creamer for it. But I do have that. Yay. So yeah, I have another taste test. Yay. So if I'm in the mood for another cup of coffee today, guess what? I will record that taste test for you guys. Because it is still there. Yay. Yay, yay. So I'm happy about that, actually. Because I thought I had recorded that, and I'm like, crap. and I have a cat at my feet, curled up. This one, he loves to lay at my feet, which is good because that feels good on my feet. I'm not going to lie about it. My feet freeze. And that would be Justin. He curls up at my feet. Yeah, Megan, I've got 2 cats, Justin and Clancy. Justin was named, everybody seems to think that he was named after Bieber or Timberlake. Nope and nope. He was named after Justin Hayward, who is the lead singer of the Moody Blues. Because the story behind that is, when he was a kitten, I tried to name him something else, and he just did not like it. He would not come to it. He's like, nope, that is not my name. You're not calling me that. I refuse to come to it. And it was a tribute to a cat that died. And he was like, I'm not having it. I won't do it. And I'm like, well, dang, okay. You're no fun. And the person involved and her mom was like, honey, it's just him. He doesn't want that name. You know, it doesn't fit him. He don't like it. She goes, you know, he'll find a name he likes. Trust me. You know, the mom did. And I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden we're sitting there, and I think her mom had gone to sleep by this point. And we were playing the song Your Wildest Dreams by the Moody Blues. Good song. If you have not heard it yet, check it out. You won't even believe it's the Moody Blues. I mean, it's really good. And basically, next thing I know, the kitten is in my arms. And so the name Justin just stuck. Because I said the name, because I was like, it's Justin. And all of a sudden, the next thing I know, the baby kitten is in my arms, just letting me hold him. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to hold him. I was just like so happy that I was able to actually hold him in my arms. I mean, it was so cool. So, yeah. And then Clancy, of course, was named after the Clancy brothers. The late, great Clancy brothers. They're a Celtic, folk group. Really, really good. And you can't tell them apart. No. Mm-mm. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully we can get this uploaded today. I'm hoping. I'm praying. I'll have to clear out the camera roll too. Oh, yeah. Yep. That would be the chair. Squeak! But yeah, we've got, like I said, so much to look forward to, so much happening in the far out world here. So hopefully you guys are ready for it, because I'm hoping to be back on top of things pretty quickly, getting Vlogmas, because I think Vlogmas on here is going to be a lot easier than Vlogmas over there, but we're gonna try to do that and go from there. So we'll see how that works. But we'll see how that goes. Because it'll have to be, this one will have to come first because I have a time stamp for this one. So we'll see how that goes. Because I'm hoping to, message the person by 4 and go, okay, I'm ready. And then call them FaceTime video them, and then they'll just tell me where to aim the camera and go from there. So that's the plan anyway. If not, I'm going to have to come up with a backup plan and figure out what the heck to do, because otherwise you're going to have to open all the doors on the calendar and write them down in order. Yeah, write them down in order and have Samantha, put the calendar in a spot to where the boys cannot knock the thing over. Exactly. Because if we can't find people that'll help her, then we'll have to figure out a backup plan. Yep, and we'll have to open all 24 Advent doors. And go from there. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, hopefully it won't take so long now, because I figured out what I'm going to do, because it's getting to the point where it's getting old. I'm tired of not being able to upload. So we're going to see how this works, and we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with the fancy French toast. And you never know, I might come back later today with another taste test that I have. So, because I haven't uploaded in a while and I miss it. So I'll probably be back with 2 today. So anyway, I will catch you guys later here on the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. If you have a recommendation for a creamer you think I should try, or a flavor of coffee you think I should try, put it in the comments below, and I will look into finding it somewhere. It could be, and also it could be in my crazy mixed up mess of variety packs. So yeah, it's crazy. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all the new people who have come along with us. Let your friends know, if they're coffee drinkers, to please come on over and hang out with us. We do this as much as I can. I'm hoping a lot more now that I've gotten things squared away. Hopefully we get that done. Like I said, if you hear the original themes, it's because it's a flashback, and we will be doing a Vlogmas over here. The Advent calendar is actually coming today, so we'll see how that's going to go, and hopefully we'll have people helping us out with that. Anyway, we will catch you soon. I will love you and leave you till next time, and enjoy our new outro song.
We hope you've had a great time here with us in the far out world of coffee creations, where Scarlet, your barista, has tested coffee of different varieties. It could be a coffee that has never been tasted before. It could be a coffee that she just loves, like 8 o'clock coffee. Yum, yum, yum. And of course, smell those biscuits cooking. Yum, yum, yum. So good. If you come back again, you'll get to hear some more fun with Scarlet, your barista, and Christy, your bantering Sharky. Yeehaw! So come on in next time and set a spell with Scarlet. She'll brew some good coffee for you. In the crying Keurig, I think you'll just love that coffee. Yum, yum, yum. Smell that coffee. And every time it'll be a different thing. And sometimes it might just be some 8 o'clock coffee. You just never know what Scarlet is gonna do when she has coffee with you next time. Yeehaw! Hope you had a great time today. We sure did. Yeehaw! Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo!
Hi everybody, it's Baby Sharky, aka Christy, and I would just like to thank you for watching the Far Out World of Coffee Creations. Mommy will be back, and I might just pop in for a quick visit. So stay tuned because the barista, my mommy Scarlet, has a lot more where that came from. Hey, Mommy. Yes, dear. Where's the biscuits? Oh, good Lord. You're gonna act like Travis? Yep.